Hey gang, this is Andy over at Create It, Launch It, Profit. I am using Ecamm for this particular live event, and there's no countdown. Normally there's a countdown that says 5, 4, 3 on the other ones, but this one just kind of spins for a second, and then suddenly it says you are live. So I got a little startled there when I saw that it went live all of a sudden. All right, so in this particular episode, I'm just here to tell you that in the private group for the Create It, Launch It, Profit, I'm going to be going through all the steps to creating a gate that will allow people to click on your public page, on your fan page, to an image, to a posting that will send them through a gate where they can pay to then be involved in the private group, just much like I'm going to be broadcasting into about how to do that. So if you've not done that yet, you want to make sure and get into our Create It, Launch It, Profit private group, because that's where I'm going to be doing my teaching and showing you how to create that gate and all the steps that I use. I think I'm going to go through all of them. I'm looking over at the computer that I'm going to use to do that. And I believe I will be able to go through all of them. So you should be able to watch and know all the steps that are I use to create that. And what that is, I'll actually share my screen here. There is Mr. Dean Renfro, who I just happen to be on his page. Let's see. Let me go to one of my pages. Here I'm talking to him, talking to Marco. I got to make sure and get him a link. All right, so let's go to, so I can show you what that is, what I'm talking about, what a gate is. So let's go to, okay, so the Facebook Live TV show. We're going to go there. And so I got to scroll down. So I'm in, obviously, as an admin, I get all the extra stuff that you don't see. So this right here is the first step in the gate. All right, and so when somebody clicks on it, they get led into a gate, which for $9.99 a month, you'll be able to go into the Facebook Live TV show producers group, which is a private group where we teach people how to create their own Facebook Live TV show and continue to talk to the group about all the new things that are coming out, the equipment that I'm finding. I find some new gadgets and things like that will make producing the group on the cheap much easier, or even go a little bit more expensive. So when they click on this, I'm gonna control click and take this to an incognito window, because if I don't, it's going to take me to the system that I use to create the gate. So go through it incognito. A next window will pop up. Mimo call screen sharing requires new permissions. Oh. Well, I'm in Mimo Live now. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to hit not now. Hello, this is Andy, and I am the creator of the Facebook Live TV show. And that's the video that plays. Sorry, I can't get rid of this WID. I can't get rid of that little thing that's telling me that I need to log in. But it takes them to this gate where it talks about this video auto runs, telling them what the private group is, and then they log in, instant access. They will then click in on that, and it'll take them to this page here. Well, where if you're logged in the Facebook, not everything will show up here, but it'll take them to the PayPal, and then continue, and then we'll ask them to log in. Since I'm using incognito, it's asking me to log in. So you get that process. It leads them in. I'm going to show you how to do that. In the private group, what you will do, obviously, is where you're going to do all your teaching that has value. Now, you can teach on the public page to a certain extent, but you want to make sure that to give value to being in the private group, that's where you're going to give them all the golden nuggets. So you can give them silver nuggets on the public page, but when they go inside, you'll dig deeper. They'll be able to interact, ask questions. Maybe you can interview them and find out what it is that that is really challenging them in whatever it is that you're trying to teach. And so, again, in the Create It, Launch It, Profit private group, if you're not there, what you're going to do is you're going to go, if you're not in already, you're going to go to the top of this page that you're watching this video on right now. You're going to go to the, oops, I just took you to the private group. That's the closed one. Hold on. All right, where's the Create It, Launch It, Profit? So You're going to go to this public page that you're watching this very video on. You're going to go to the top, and pinned at the top is this graphic right here where it says $9.99 a month. You're going to click on that, and you'll be able to get in. I'm going to go, let's see, it's 20 to noon right now, so 11:40 a.m. California Pacific Standard Time. And so at my plan is at 12:30 is to go live in the private group for the Create, Launch, and Profit, where I'm going to show you all the steps that you need to go through to create that gate so that somebody can pay you to be in the private group so you can teach them all that stuff. Let me see if there's any messages coming through here. 2 views. You got 2 views watching? Nice. You know, it's so funny. I still laugh because it says 2 views on these things, and then when I look after I get done, it says like 34, 96. Let's see. Let me go to Falco Canine Academy. I did a live one the other day, and when I got off, you know, it said like 1 person was watching or 2 people was watching. I can't remember how many, but it wasn't very many. And then when I got off, it showed that, let's see. Now some of these are going to be replays, but come on, baby. Come on. Dean gave me the thumbs up on his response. I don't know if he's watching now or not. Hold on. Why is this taking so long? Come on, Falco Canine Academy Facebook page. I want to see how many. There he goes. So let's see. The video I did the other day. Ugh. This was the one I did live while I was doing some training. So 263 views, and when I was watching it, or when we were doing it, I know we had 3 people watching. And I think when I turned off the video and then went back onto the Facebook page to see actually how many people were, I think we had 90 people that were watching live. And so, and since then, the replay has gotten 263 total views. So it was funny because, like I said, I think we had 3 people on. I remember Chuck Knight was on, and Paul Byer, Kim, and somebody else. So then I ended the video, immediately went to Facebook to see once it published, and 90-something people were actually watching live. So it's interesting. I'm not sure if it's because my broadcasts do go over and there's shares, you know, a bunch of shares that are involved. I think this got shared only 7 times, but it got shared 7 times. And so I'm wondering if it's in those shares when people are watching that the numbers don't show up. And so that's why it only looks like there's 2 or 3 people watching at the time, when in fact 90 people were watching. But that's good, right? Either way. So in the private group for Create, Launch, and Profit, we'll be going through the steps in creating that gate. It is really, really easy, other than you have to do a couple things in regard to graphics and shoot a video and that kind of stuff. I just did one this morning, created a gate for a private page, which is the one I'm going to show you how I do it. I think it took me a total of about 45 minutes to go from creating both the Facebook pages, the public page and the private group, and then creating the gate, shooting the video, creating a graphic. I think it took me, let's say, an hour. The reason I don't know, because I made coffee between that. I think I may have texted a couple people and emailed a couple people back. So within an hour, I did all that and created 2 Facebook pages, one being a private and one being a public group, and then created the gate with a $14.99 access to that gate, or to that private group. All right, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So come back at 12:30 when you're in the private group. If you're not in the private group, just find that that posting, and it is. Oops, I'm on the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm going to go back. So I'm going to go back to. So you're going to look for. You're going to look for this post right here in the Create It, Launch It, Profit Facebook page. It looks like this. It says $9.99 a month. You're going to click on that. So get in it now. You have about almost an hour, about 50 minutes to get into the private group, where we're going to start talking about that, on how you do that. All right, so go ahead and do that, and then I will see you on the inside. All right, I'll have to give you permission. Once you pay, I'll give you permission to be in the private group. So I'll make sure and check to see if there's any new people that have paid and get you into that private group. All right, let me go back to the camera here. Nice. All right. So that's it. We'll see you on the inside. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me any questions about when you use a gate, what you would use a gate for, what do I do in the private group to give it value, and we'll discuss that a little bit more on the inside too. All right. That is it.